What is going on, good people of YouTube? It is me, Chavez, back with another Prize Picks video for you for Wednesday, February 1st, 2023. I don't know why my mind I just wanted to say January so badly. February 1st, 2023, we got 9 games on the NBA slate. Bit of a bigger slate compared to the last few days. Prize Picks has begun to add plays to the board, which is cool. They've added a couple of players to the board that I had my eye on to begin with, so we'll go over those players as well as one that is not on the board as of now, and then we'll quickly recap today's plays, and we'll call it a night. So as always, first video is simply the start of our research. We're just looking at the games right now. We're looking at injury reports. We're looking at some NBA like rankings in terms of defensive stats and pace of play. We're just looking for positive game environment, opportunities to leverage, and players that we can also players whose props we can also leverage across the board, so that we're not penciled into just like one particular prop. We can play 3 or 4 different props and a few different slips if you choose to do so. So let's head on over to the Washington and Detroit. Whoa. Before we do that, let's check out the injury report. Let's just make sure we are up to date on everything. So Trae Young is probable tomorrow. Marcus Smart is out for the Celtics. Robert Williams is questionable. Ben Simmons is out. KD is out. Utah, Watanabe is probable, and TJ Warren is out. So nothing really changes in Brooklyn. That's a lot of names. Detroit, Hamidou is probable tomorrow. Bagley is out. Cunningham is out. Corey Joseph is out. So Hamidou coming back tomorrow versus the Wizards. Rockets, Jalen Green will not play tomorrow. Okay, so that was a question I had because on props.cash it still has him listed as questionable. So he is out, which is great news for everybody else on that team. Kevin Porter is out, looks like for a longer period of time. No timetable for a return. Oklahoma City, Lou Dort's not close to playing. Okay. Pogo's out. Chet Holmgren's out. And JRE is out. Wendell Carter Jr. is questionable. So, a lot to pay attention to tomorrow. If you have your eyes on any of these teams, lot to pay attention to tomorrow. Campaign, out. Nothing changes there. San Antonio, nothing changes there. So, OG still out. Yeah, out. And Gafford is questionable. Now, if Gafford does not play tomorrow, you could be looking at a very nice bump in minutes for Kristaps Porzingis, who just happens to be my first player that I want to talk about today. So going over to the Washington and Detroit game, positive game environment. We look for this, first of all. That's number 1. Number 2, we look for minutes played. We look for trends if we can find any, and we look for a positive regression. Kristaps came back from injury on the 30th against the San Antonio Spurs, put up 17 points in just right around 30 minutes. Playing 30 minutes, first game back from injury, puts up 17 points. His prop tomorrow is 21.5. Now, if you want to dig into this a little bit, when Kristaps Porzingis plays 32 plus minutes, which is basically his season average prior to him getting hurt, you can see what he can do in 32 plus minutes. 22, 32, 21, 23, 22, 30, 22, 24. All those games hit prop except for the game against New York, and he still put up 21 points. 6 for 19 from the field. Yeah, so he's playing against a team in the Detroit Pistons who are just not good, and they're very young in the front court, and I think Porzingis gets enough time tomorrow, especially if Gafford can't play. I think he can hit 22 points for us tomorrow. First half PRA or first half points also look very, very good. He hit his first half prop against the Spurs, 13 in the first half, and only put up 4 in the second half. So if you wanted to attack his first half points, you could do that as well. Sticking in the same game, I like Bradley Beal over on his 3 points made. Now, Bradley Beal is also has recently come back from injury. He has had 6 games under his belt, and you can see in those 6 games what he's doing, averaging roughly 2 3-pointers made a game. Here's why I like this prop, because Bradley Beal's minutes were a little bit down against San Antonio, but you can see as they were starting to creep up back to what he was his usual minutes per game, which were in that like 30, almost 34 minutes a game range, 33 minutes a game. But what I really, really like on his shot chart is the amount of 3-pointers he's put up since being back. And just look at, since being back on the 18th, look at this shot chart. It goes from 1 to 3, 2, 3, and then up to 6. So it looks like he's regaining his form, confidence. Those are all great things for us. And if he's going to take 6 shots from 3-point range against the Spurs, I like his chances of making 2. I really like his chances of making 2. Right? That's 33%. It's kind of what he's averaging on a season, 33%. So those are the 2 plays I like from that Washington-Detroit game. And I said I had one more for you. So let's head on over to the land of the sun. I don't know what Phoenix is called. If you're from Phoenix and you're listening to this video, watching this video, what is the state slogan? I don't think it's the land of the sun. All right, I like Deandre Ayton over his PRA. Now, do not fall in love with this 4-game stretch where he is crushing it. Do not fall in love with this. Look more so at the Atlanta defense and what they are allowing. Also, look at what other centers have been doing to this team. And if you think that all this has been done because Clint Capella was out due to injury, look at Clint Capella's game log. He has been present for all these games. Came back from injury on the 16th, so he's been present for all these games, right? 16th through the 30th. Let's click back on Deandre Ayton. And now you can see all the centers production from the 16th to the 30th. Clint Capella was partially responsible for all this production. So none of these centers, as much as I like Nikola Vucevic, none of these centers have the talent that Deandre Ayton has. And it looks like they are getting him more involved early. And CP3 is almost making it a point to get him involved super early. First half PRA production is off the charts. Even with the decline, he's still hitting it. Second half, not so much. So they get him started early. And then he does enough in the first half so where his second half does not have to be a monster performance. And it seems to like just carry him across the finish line. And he crosses that PRA line. So I do like him tomorrow. He may just sneak into the final picks video, but we have a lot of research left to do. So those are my 3 picks for you as of now, 11:15 p.m. Austin Central Time in Austin, Texas. So Kristaps over points. You can also go first half points for Kristaps. Bradley Beal over 3 points made. He's not. Oh, there he is. So, boom, get out of there. Boom, bring him in. More. And then Deandre Ayton over his PRA. And I said we will quickly recap our picks from today, January 31st. So, 3-0. First 3-0 day since doing these Prizepicks videos. Congratulations to you all. If you tailed those picks, hopefully it brought you in some nice profit. Hopefully your slips hit. So Kawhi Leonard over steals. Let's just check this out really, really quick because I was even surprised at how quickly some of these props like hit, and I liked them. I did the research. I think that my breakdown was pretty thorough, but man, Gee whiz. What am I looking for here? The 31st. All right, so let's go on over to the Cleveland Miami game. We had Donovan Mitchell over his steals at 1.5. He ends up with 4 steals. Did it in the first quarter with 2 in the first quarter, right? We also liked his rebounds and assists over the 8.5. He ends up with 12. So if you play that, good on you. The other one, Kawhi Leonard, Chicago, and why does this keep going back to the 30th? Chicago and LA. So Kawhi Leonard steals prop over 1.5. Kawhi Leonard ended with like 10 steals, 7 blocks and steals. Question today was, is Kawhi Leonard back? Are we seeing the Kawhi Leonard of old? Because if we are, we need to start hammering the over on his props, because all the sports books will start to juice them to the over, because if he is back and he's playing 40 plus minutes and he has no restrictions and he is going for 30 plus points a game, yeah, that's good for the NBA. The NBA is a much better product with the healthy Kawhi Leonard. And then our third prop was from the same game. It was Vucevic over first half PRA. He ends the game with 1841 PRA. He did 20, I think, in the first half. So if you tailed those 3 picks, you were very profitable today. I hope you did. Congratulations if you did. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel and checking this video out. Really appreciate the time you've taken to do so. Leave me a comment below letting me know if A, you tailed those picks and what your slips look like. B, who is your favorite player prop on the board as of now? If they're not listed, who do you have your eye on? And C, let me know what you think about my early observations and super early look into tomorrow's slate. What do you think about these picks? Do you like them? Do you hate them? Love them or leave them? Either way, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to hear from you. Thank you once again for stopping by the channel and just chilling out with me, talking some NBA props. And until the next video, the final look video, Chavez is out.